Yeah, absolutely, Hayley. Millie is right by me now. And it is really, there'll be people out there just thrilled to see you back, but also, I think, quite surprised, Millie, because for our viewers who don't know, just tell us what happened to you 2 years ago.
I had a fall at the Cheltenham Festival and broke my C1. So I was in a neck brace for 6 months, and it took 18 months for it to heal. So I've been on the sidelines for a long time.
For those who don't know, C1 is exactly where?
The top vertebra in your neck.
Right. So this is a very, very serious injury.
Yeah, it's pretty much the scariest bone you can break. Luckily for me, I never had any spinal cord problems or nerve problems, which was, millimeters away from happening, but it didn't. So
I mean, we could have been talking paralysis here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So thankfully, it did heal eventually, but it was very touch and go if it was going to or not.
How hard was it to get back? How much effort have you had to put in other than just healing?
A lot of physio, a lot of work has gone into me from everyone at Oaksey House. Thousands and thousands have been spent on on my recovery, I would say, with physio and that, which is so important when you break anything, let alone because it's just the knowledge of what to do, what can you do, what can't you do, to give yourself the best chance to heal. But yeah, it's. I think I was going to physio in a neck brace and trying to go a couple of times a week at the time. I stayed there at Oaksey House some weekdays, and it was a long old graft, especially when you didn't know what was going to come at the end of it. But thankfully it's all worked out.
We know that you riders, it's just in you, it's in your blood. Almost you would literally have to be stopped from riding, a lot of you. But along the way, has there been a bit of you that's thought, it's crazy for me to, I've had enough of this? Or were you always thinking, I want to come back, whatever?
You have to be realistic. I was sat there thinking, what else would I do? Because some doctors were saying you need to figure out what else you'd want to do with your life. And when you sit there and think about it, there's literally, I couldn't think of a single thing else I wanted to do. And when I got the all clear, I then had to make the decision whether to go back jump racing or try it on the flat. And I thought, if I didn't give the flat a go, considering how much I weighed at the time, I'd kick myself in the future. So I'm here giving it a go anyway, and we'll see.
Well, we'll all wish you the best, and we all hope it goes really well, whatever happens today. But I'm just interested from the point of view of, I don't know if you're nervous today, which I would be nervous if I was you, but obviously you've been riding out and you've been riding at home. The first time you got back on a horse, though, was that in any way difficult, or was it just natural?
No, not at all. I stayed in Devon for a little while back home, and my sister's got an event horse, and he was the first horse I sat on, actually, and he's as safe as you get. So I rode him for a couple of days, and then just kind of tiptoed around, getting on some quiet race horses at Neil Mulholland's, where I worked at the time. And he was very generous with what he gave me to ride. And but no, there was no real worry. I've been riding all my life, so it was just an unlucky situation.
So it's like, I guess, having a car crash, but then needs must, and you end up having to be able to drive again, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we all see it. We born and bred on horses, and that's the only thing that makes me happy in life by the looks of it. So